Hi, this is Stacy Higginbotham with GigaOM, and I'm here with Kenneth Smith, the CEO of CoreNap, a 15,000 square foot co-location facility here in Austin, Texas. Hey, Kenneth.
Howdy.
I'm glad you're doing this with us today. I was hoping you could kind of take us through CoreNap's history and how you guys managed to build this data center yourself way back in the day.
CoreNap is a follow-on to a company that Frank Beezer and I started in 1995 called Jump.net. Jump.net was a residential ISP that turned into a good-sized business ISP and the largest DSO provider in Texas for a while. And then in about late 2000, we sold that company to Dallas-based telecom. And then a couple years later, after the telecom bust and the dot-com bust hit, we reacquired those facilities back from the Dallas-based telecom that we sold to and formed CoreNap. CoreNap is just a co-location business with limited business-style access. There's really no residential part to CoreNap. So, we are a data center based in Austin, Texas, and been in business since early 2003 when we brought our first customer on net.
All right, and can you tell me what kind of changes have you seen in hosting in the last couple of years?
Hosting in the past couple of years, virtual machines is all the rage these days. A lot of server consolidation and taking those legacy servers and development servers and other types of lowly utilized servers and consolidating those down to one physical box.
Okay, and how does that affect your business?
That affects our business by customers are typically shrinking their footprint. In several years back, the typical customer base might be consume multiple cabinets, and now you can consolidate down into one cabinet. So it allows you to be more economical on the monthly recurring charges.
For them or for you? So it's cheaper for them to host here?
It's cheaper for them to host here, for example.
And you can fit more customers into a smaller facility or into the same size facility?
That is correct. There's a greater number of customers in a smaller facility these days. With the caveat, power per server utilization has gone significantly higher in recent years.
Okay, and how much power do you guys use in a given month?
Oh, a given month. I don't have the kilowatt hour usage per off the top of my head as what we pay to our electric provider. In general, we pull about almost a megawatt of power continuous 7x24.
Wow. And how has that changed over time?
How has that changed over time? Typical usage has increased steadily as server consolidation has gone increased. The actual power that a server will use has increased. So, over the years, we've seen our power utilization and power infrastructure needs increase by 5 and 10x.
Wow. Okay. And what are you guys doing here to kind of conserve power, maybe bring in some energy efficiency?
We are following a lot of data center trends, hot and cold aisle containment, plumbing heat from UPS straight into our crack units, our computer room air conditioner units. We have a reflective white roof, for example, to reflect sun in Texas is very intense. We do.
You said you were building some kind of mesh network? No, a temperature sensing network.
We have a temperature sensing network under development. We'll deploy a temperature grid every 2 square feet across the data center and take those measurements in real time to do heat flow analysis and heat flow modeling.
And how much do you think that will, or how do you think that will help you on the energy efficiency side?
We expect that to be a savings in maybe 10 or 20% of our electrical usage on cooling infrastructure by being able to better and more accurately have the computer room air conditioners work as a team.
Okay. And what are your predictions? I mean, power costs, are those just going to continue to go up? I mean, is there an end in sight for you guys, or?
Power costs are steadily increasing. Average server utilization continues to increase. Several years back, a typical one cabinet might have one or two 20 amp 110 volt power circuits. Now it's often 30 amp 208 volt power circuits. So that's an increase of several X.
Okay, and so it's just going to keep going up as we
It seems
cram
to
more
continue.
powerful machines?
It seems to keep going up and up. I mean, there are some laws of physics involved on actually cooling that infrastructure. Once you exceed 8 or 10 or 12 kW per cabinet, it takes more exotic technologies to keep that infrastructure cool. We have customers that have been provisioned with as much as 30 and 40 kW in a cab.
Okay, wow. What are some of those technologies, the exotic technologies? Are we talking about like water-cooled chassis, or?
There are special heat fan units that we'll put on the front or rear doors to do heat extraction. We can extract heat out of the top of the unit and plummet straight into a computer room AC. There are really exotic technologies which we're currently not using water-based cooling. Not typically. The mainstream is not there yet for anything other than air-cooled technology yet.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing this.
Okay, thank you.